As you probably could have guessed, I have a bowl filled with 6 pieces of paper, each marked with a different feature I could add to the game. Today I'm doing 3 of them, and tomorrow I'm doing 3 of them. And if you're wondering why I don't just make a list and do them in order, well, that's a good question. Anyway, our first slip of paper states, add shadow to crate. You may be wondering what this means, but it is simple. When you throw the crate, it should have a shadow underneath it, just like how the player has one. This was relatively simple to add, only requiring a simple raycast 2D and a bit of code, and I think it makes the world feel more alive. Now that this is done, it's time to grab another piece of paper. And we got level select menu. This is probably the hardest thing to make, and I'll tell you why. It requires a play and back option, and it also requires a label for the name of the level that I can easily configure for each one, using an exported variable, of course. Not only this, but instead of pressing interact, which by default is the E key on your keyboard, to instantly go to level, upon pressing interact, this will appear, then you click play, and then you go in. A lot of complex coding was done here, but I don't really think you need to see it, because it was kind of boring to make it and it would be boring to watch it. But I think the end result looks really cool. And now it's time to grab our final slip of paper for the day. And we got organize files, which is the easiest one in the bowl. And I know this because I wrote all of the slips of paper myself. All I have to do for this is to organize the files in my Godot project. And I can do this by creating an assets, a scenes, a scripts, and a music folder. And then I just drag all the images and stuff into assets. I drag all of the scenes into scenes. And I drag all of the scripts into scripts. And I don't have any music currently. And now I've gone from 4 million folders sitting there to 4. Well, technically there's still a lot, but they're inside the folders now, and it looks cleaner. Well, anyway, that's it for today. Thank you for all the positive support on last episode. I really appreciate your kind comments. When I started, I didn't think anyone would subscribe or comment, but I'm really happy that some of you are. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow when I resume progress on the game.